Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Again, it is a continuation and the third class for sales and distribution management. And in today's class, we will talk about planning, sales forecasting method, and budgeting. So the learning objective in this to understand the strategic planning, its linkage to strategic marketing and marketing management, to know how sales strategies develop from the marketing strategy, to learn about the basic term used in forecasting, forecasting approach, and method of sales forecasting, to understand the purpose in the process of sales budget. Because if you start anything, the sales budget is also required. How much you will invest for the budgeting. So the first is strategic planning. Planning is deciding now what, how, and when we are going to do. Strategic planning is deciding about the organization long-term objective and strategy. In the large organization, planning is done at 3 or 4 organizational level, as shown in the figure in the next slide. The planning in a large organization, it's depend on the organization structure, organizational level, type of planning. Corporate, it is a corporate office. So what is the corporate strategy of planning? How many divisions are there? It is for A division, subdivision, B, C, and what is their planning, strategy planning, and product and operational planning, that is a product X, product Y, product Z. So for effective planning, operations and control, a large multi-product, multi-business firm divides in a major product and services, that is a strategic business units. Each SBU has a separate business and a set of competitor and customers, and a manager responsible for the strategic planning, performance and control. Planning for a large organization means is a stepwise, because it will all depend on your organizational structure. Role of marketing in organizational planning. Type of planning. Role of marketing. Key task. Formal name. So these things is very important. Type of planning. Basically, it's a corporate strategic planning, divisional strategic business unit planning. What is the product and functional operational planning? So, role of marketing in the key task, how they provide the customer and competitor information, support customer orientation, like corporate meeting, strategic planning based on the strategic marketing, and the product is based on the marketing management. So, how the involvement is there, that is given. So, marketing and sales strategy. In this figure, marketing strategy is divided into two. That is your target market strategy, that is for the long term, and marketing mix strategy, that is for the short term. What is the product, price, place, and promotion? So, in this, again, marketing mix is divided into four. Same product, services strategy, promotional, that is IMC strategy. IMC is nothing but it is an integrated market and marketing communication, price strategy, and distribution strategy. If you are doing a promotional, that is integrated marketing communication, in that only the promotional type, that time it is very important ki sales promotion strategy, what is your advertisement strategy, what is your personal selling or sales strategy, what, how the you are maintaining the public relation and publicity strategy, and how the direct marketing strategy will happen. Component of sales strategy: classifying market segment and individual customers. Within a target segment, each firm should decide on target market segments and, if possible, to classify customers into high, medium, low sales and profit potentials. Since the strategy is developed accordingly, the relationship strategy, wherever a selling firm should use transactional value added or collaborating relationship, depend on both the sellers and the customers. Each selling firm to decide which segment, who is the individual customer, how they are responding, what is a collaborative relationship, all that is important. Now, component of sales strategy, it is a continue. Selling method, key, how the stimulus responsible, what is the formula, how you are satisfying the need of the customer, how team selling is there, consultative selection of approachable selection method depend on the relationship strategy. So channel strategy, there are the many channels, marketing channels, like company sales for distribution, what is the SRM they are doing, who are the franchises, who are the agent, internet, to the broker, discounting store, online, offline, selection of a suitable channel depend on the both buyers and the sellers, product or services, and the market. Basic term used in sales forecasting. Market demand. Market demand for a product or service is the estimated total sales volume in the market or industry for a specific time period in a defined marketing environment under a defined marketing program or expenditure. Market demand is a function associated with varying levels of industry marketing expenditure. Market or industry forecast marketing size is expected market or industry demand at a level of industry marketing expenditure. Basic term, market potential. Here's the graph. This graph says ki how the market, if it is minimum, what is the marketing forecast and marketing potential, how it will meet the demand of the consumer. So market demand function, how it works. Marketing potential is the maximum market or industry demand resulting in the high level of industry marketing expenditure, where the further increase in the expenditure would have a little effect in the increase in demand. Company demand is the company's estimated share of market demand for a product or service at alternative levels of the company marketing effort and in a specific period of time. Company sales potential is the maximum estimated company sale of a product or services based on maximum share or percentage of market potential expected by the company. Company sales forecasting is the estimated company sales is estimated the company sales ki how the company is doing, and company sales forecasting with the for the they're preparing an expenditure plan for a specific period of time and assuming marketing environment. Sales budget, it should be estimated by the sales volume in unit or revenue from the company's product and the services and the selling expenses. It is a set slightly lower than the company sales forecast to avoid excessive or extra risk. Forecasting approach, we have basically two approach always we are finding in all the books they are giving the same, the top down or breakdown approach or bottom up or build up approach. Some companies use both approaches to increase their confidence level in the forecasting technique. Steps follow top down or breakdown approach. Top-down or breakdown approach forecast relevant external environmental factor like estimate industry sales or market potential, calculate company sales potential if that is equal to the market potential X company share, decide company sales forecast lower than the company sales potential because sales potential is maximum estimated sales without any constraint. So steps followed in bottom-up or build-up approach. The salesperson estimates sales expected from their customer based on their area or branch manager. Branch manager, they are what they are doing, how they are approaching, and regional or zonal manager combined sales forecast received from the area branch manager. Sales or marketing head combined sales forecast receiving from regional zonal manager into the company sales forecast, which presented to CEO for the discussion and approval. So here the sales forecasting method. Sales forecasting method is a very important method in BRM. If you are study, that is a business research methodology also. There also we are using qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative approach means what is the executive opinion, what is the Delphi method, how the sales forecast composite, survey or buyer intentions, test marketing, and quantitative means moving average method, exponential moving average method, exponential smoothing average, decomposition, ratio method, regression, correlation, econometry analysis. Sales forecasting technique is very important and we should know what is the qualitative and quantitative methods. Executive opinion method, mostly this is a qualitative, mostly used what is the discussion, what is the average of all executive individual opinion. Advantages, quick forecast, less expensive. Then disadvantages, subjective, no breakdown into subunits, accuracy, fair, time limit, how many months or how many weeks. Delphi method is the process, include a coordinator getting forecast separately from experts. Because separately from expert will decide and summarize the forecast, given the summary report to the expert, who are asked to make another prediction. The process is repeated till some whatever the consequences is reached. Expert are the company managers, they are the consultant, they are the intermediaries, they are the trade associations. Delphi method in that advantages, this is very good, and Delphi method is a very important because objective is defined, good accuracy, and disadvantages is no breakdown into subunits, time required, that is medium and long to the long term. So that is there. Sales forecast composite method is an example of bottom up or grassroots approach, because in this sales manager estimating the sales. After that, they are able to forecast. So advantages breakdown into subunit possible sales force are involved. Disadvantage, it is optimistic or pessimistic forecast. Medium to long term required. Accuracy is fair to good. Survey or bias intention method. In this also including the customer about their intention to buy or the company product and services. What are the questionnaire contain other relevant questions. Advantages, it is a good accuracy and can forecast new and existing products. Disadvantages, some buyers not willing to respond, time required is long and medium to high cost. Test marketing method used for consumer market testing, full blown controlled and stimulated test marketing. Method used for business market testing is alpha and beta testing. Test marketing method advantages, you are able to modify a new product, good accuracy, minimize risk, maximize profit. Disadvantages is competitor may disturb if some methods are used, medium to high cost or medium to long term time is required. Moving average method is a process where moving average method is a process to calculate the average company sales for the previous year. Like if 3 years moving average method I required or 5 years. So 5 years, whatever the sales and drop down sales in the oldest period, that we are able to see and find the newest period. Advantages, it is very easy and simple to calculate, low cost, less time, good accuracy for short term and suitable stable conditions. Disadvantages, cannot predict downturn or uptrend or not used for unstable market condition or long term forecast. Exponential smoothing method. For this is a fully actually based on the formula equations we have. Because in the sales forecast for the next year, like what is your L actual sales of this year, 1 minus L, the latest one forecast. So this is a constant, and where it is a greater than 0 or less than 1. Advantages is a simple method, but it is a calculative and forecast knowledge is required, low cost, less time, good accuracy, short term forecasting. Disadvantages, again, it is for the uh, not used for long term and new product forecast is there. Then decomposition method means the company previous period of sales data into component like trend, cycle, seasonal. These components are recombined to produce sales forecast. Advantages, they are fair to good accuracy, low cost, less time. Disadvantages, complex statistical method, historical data needed, used for short term forecasting only. So ratio method is next is your depend on that. This is a very important method because in this what happen in the immediate past will be happen in the immediate future. So this is a simple formula: sales forecast for 1 year, actual sales of the year whatever, and the actual sales of this year divided by actual sales of the last year. On the basis of that, we are able to find the immediate past will be happening in immediate future. Advantages is simple to calculate, low cost, less time, accuracy is good, short term forecasting. Disadvantages is less accurate if past sales fluctuate, because we need a past sell. On the basis of that, we are able to decide the future. So now next one is your regression analysis. Regression is very important and it is a little complex, and it is a statistical forecasting method. Here you should consist of identifying causal relationship between the company sales dependent variable Y and independent variable X, which is influence the sales. If one independent variable is used, it is called linear or simple regression. The formula is Y equal to A plus BX, where A is the intersect and B is the slope of the trend line. In practice, company sales are influenced by several independent variables like price, population, promotional, place, and this method is used in multiple regression analysis. Advantage is objective, good accuracy. We are able to determine the uptrend, downtrend, medium to short term time, low to medium cost. But technically, as I told, it is a complex method because a lot of calculation is there. In that these are the because these are the statistical method, And here it is based on your dependent and independent variable. So software is also you are able to use the software like R programming or SPSS, AMOS. These things we are able to use to find the regression, because if you have a large data, so if the large historical data is needed, that time it a software package is essential to calculate the regression analysis or multiple regression. Econometry analysis. Uh, this process includes developing many regression equation like y equal to a plus bx, relationship between the cells and dependent variable which influence the cells. Interrelationship between the variables and forecast is prepared by solving these equations. So computer and software packages use good accuracy, but and new expertise is there, and medium to long term it is there. Then how to improve forecasting accuracy? Sales forecasting is an important and difficult task. Following guidelines with the help, like you should know 2 by 3 forecasting method, sell suitable, use computer software, use few independent variable or factor based on the discussion with salespeople and customer. Then what is sales budget? It includes the estimated of sales volume and selling expenses. Sales volume budget is derived from the company's sales forecast, is derived from the company sales forecast. Generally it is slightly lower than the company sales forecast to avoid the excessive risk. Selling expenses budget consists of personal selling, and expenses budget sales administrator is required, because whatever you, why you are preparing a budget gives the detailed breakdown of estimate of sales revenue and selling expenditure. Because if I know how we have to calculate the profit, so I know whatever my selling price minus cost price, so I'm able to generate the revenue. So what is my expenditure? For that I am preparing a cost sheet, that is a term of finance. So the purpose of sales budget is your planning, coordination and control. So the key learning from this chapter is a strategic planning, how you are deciding about the organization and long-term objective and strategies marketing, then sales strategy, component of sales strategy, and to basic approaches of forecasting, top down or breakdown and bottom up level, then sales forecasting method, qualitative and quantitative methods, and how to prepare the sales budget and why it is important. So please subscribe my channel, like my channel, and if any doubt, any query, write in the comment. So thank you for watching my video.